Good morning. I better turn that down, actually. Facebook has a problem with us broadcasting music, and they'll shut us down, or at least they'll put the video on silent. Morning, happy Friday. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. It's July 5th. Obviously, you hear my own again today. Herself is off. So, today's going to be a lovely day again. It's absolutely glorious outside this morning. Lovely blue skies, lots of sunshine. And we'll see temperatures today of about 20 to 23 degrees in places. The only thing I'll say, though, I said this yesterday, but absolutely it's going to happen today, is we'll see a lot more cloud cover in many places, all right? So just bear that in mind that you mightn't get necessarily a lot of the sunshine that we saw yesterday today. But still, lovely, dry and warm, which is good. Actually, looking ahead to the weekend, I was just checking Saturday, Sunday, and they seem to be pretty much the same. Kind of cloudy, but dry. So we'll see what happens. Temperatures the weekend about 19 or 20 as well. Papers this morning. The Irish Daily Mail says, "Doctor, I recycle skull and bones by mistake." So this is the story about the human remains found in Wicklow. A retired doctor dumped a skull and bones at a recycling facility, sparking the Garda probe. And this is, as we said yesterday, it's the same place where a stillborn baby girl was found in 2016. But it turns out to be fairly innocent, actually, according to the Irish Daily Mail this morning. Well, innocent in that stupidity, but anyway. And revealed why the Queen won't be attending Archie's christening. A picture of Meghan Markle at Wimbledon on the front page of the Irish Daily Mail this morning for all of you who were interested in reading that. The Examiner's front page this morning says, Bradker urged to retract sinning priest remark. And actually, since that story went to print, I believe he has apologised for the remark. He compared Micheál Martin to a sinning priest. That's on the front page there. 10% pay rise for defence forces is also on the front page. Small increases in some allowances are unlikely to stem the ongoing exodus from the defence forces. That's according to the front page there. I'm yawning now again, so excuse me. This never happens when Elaine's here. I don't know why I'm kind of starting to get sleepy. The Irish Independent this morning says Irish profits for insurer were twice what was planned. So firms deny rip-offs as they admit to soaring margins. And the company that's named in the paper is AXA. They had profits of 89 million euro in this country last year on premium income of 770 million quid. That gave them a profit of 11.5% compared to a target of 5%. So that's on the front page. And Gardaí probe with a 9-year-old girl who was hit in the head, with a bathroom sink. So they're continuing to investigate how she ended up suffering serious head injuries. And now that there's a line of inquiry suggesting that possibly she slipped on a pool of water and hit her head off the bathroom sink. That's the Irish Independent. The Mirror this morning says Gardaí recover gun after it was picked up by 2 children in West Dublin estate. A 5-year-old child first picked up the gun. Imagine this now, your children are out playing, having the crack like they would on a lovely summer's day, and one of them finds a gun. They picked it up and dropped it before another kid then found it, and investigations underway after 2 incidents of 2 innocent kids picked up the gun outside this housing estate, which is quite terrifying. And 2 women forced to flee Drogheda after thugs threatened to burn their faces with acid. A lovely story to read on a Friday morning. The sports sections then are filled with pictures of Pádraig Harrington. He had a brilliant start to the Irish Open yesterday and kind of gave a bit of a masterclass around the course. He's 7 under heading into round 2 today, so I think he was leading by 2. So great start for Pádraig Harrington. And I have to say, Lahinch looks amazing. It looks absolutely glorious because it was lovely and sunny like it was here, and there was huge crowds there as well, and they were comparing it to more like a Sunday crowd than you would a Thursday crowd for the Irish Open. But yeah, if you get a chance to watch it today, look at some of the TV pictures. In fairness, Lahinch does look pretty cool, in fairness. Top trends that we're waking up to this morning. Independence Day, so yesterday was July 4th, and lots of various videos and pictures of various things that happened in America yesterday. That's trending this morning. And also, of course, Killarney had their what's that say? Sorry, it's something on the screen here. There was a lot of stuff happened in Killarney as well yesterday for 4th of July, so brilliant stuff there. And Stranger Things 3 is trending this morning. So it was released on Netflix yesterday, and I can kind of see people binging on this now for the whole weekend. So that was out yesterday. And Curious is trending. Sorry, I'm going to yawn. Oh. I don't know. This never happens when the two of us are together. I apologise. Kyrgios is training this morning. So I watched some of Wimbledon yesterday, and Rafa Nadal played Nick Kyrgios in the second round, and it was like a final, lads. Cracking match. Absolutely brilliant game. But of course, Kyrgios is also prone to freaking out at the smallest decisions. But it was really good match yesterday. I know not everybody's into the tennis, but Wimbledon for me every year is a must, and that was a cracking match yesterday. Today is National Bikini Day. It's the day that celebrates the invention of the two-piece outfit by French designer Louis Vuitton in 1946. So put on a bikini today. Men, women, doesn't matter, I don't care. Craig David is also in the news this morning. A couple of mad headlines, actually. Craig David is entering the Love Island villa, but not as a contestant, because that's the way they're kind of panning the story. If you read through it, I'll do the reading for you, save you the clickbait. Basically, he's going to do a DJ set there on the show this week. I think they said Sunday night's episode, which probably means he'll be on tomorrow. But anyway, Craig David is going into the villa. And then two mad headlines which I found. Around 50 people allegedly left a restaurant after the fire alarm went off, and then they didn't pay. So you can imagine you're sitting down at a packed pub, packed restaurant, whatever it is, smoke alarm, fire alarm goes off, everybody needs to stand outside and evacuate for whatever reason, maybe it's even a fire drill, who knows, and then a bunch of people just left, never paid their bill. You can imagine the poor manager, I'd say, having to explain that one. And scientists have suggested, and this is the lovely bit for a morning time, you ready? What time is it? Just gone 5 to 7. Scientists have suggested that cockroaches are quickly evolving to resist insecticides, making them almost impossible to kill. So that's a lovely thought for Friday morning. Now, on the show today, we have another Who's for Breakfast. A chance to win Who's for Breakfast. We're up to €80 in that, so we'll do that in the show this morning. We have your chance to win €1,000 with our 3-decade triple play. So that's 3 songs from the 90s, noughties and 10s. I'll tell you what you need to do to win and what songs they are. It's all to celebrate our 29th birthday, which is happening Sunday week, the 14th. So that's coming up in the show this morning. There's one more prize from the Gleneagle Group to be won. And today is the day where we call back the winner of the prize to co-present Kerry's for Breakfast with myself and Delane. We'll call them live on air this morning. So I'm excited for this. This is going to be a good crack. So we're going to do that on the shows between now and 9 o'clock. And yeah, usual bits of messing between now and then. I'm open to suggestions, by the way, for a Rev Me Up, Get Me Going for the weekend tune. Someone yesterday suggested that we should do Westlife, seeing as they play Croke Park tomorrow. So I'm open to suggestions on anything you have for... as long as it's cheesy and upbeat, that's all that matters. All right, I'm going to down this coffee and stop yawning and get the show started. Have a brilliant Friday. Enjoy your weekend. And let's crack on. Good luck.